Understand the next call is a split call. Poto Williams, 5 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr Speaker. It's my pleasure to stand and speak on this bill. I have had the opportunity to speak previously, and thank you for that. I would like to wish you a joyous and happy Easter celebrations too, Mr Speaker. Firstly, I want to say that Labor supports this bill, and I just want to refer to what my colleague Dr Prasad has said, that we support it. We have huge reservations, but we support it because we believe, and we have reiterated this many times, that people who commit fraud, commit crime, should actually receive the full weight of the law and be punished for it. So we expect people who commit crimes to also do the time as appropriate, and that's why we support it. However, beneficiaries, it seems, are easy targets. There's a populist belief that by virtue of being a beneficiary, you must actually be without merit. When there are people who are down on their luck, who, no matter how hard they try, they can't get paid work, we actually tend to kick them in the guts, and I don't think that's particularly fair. All the effort and work that we go into chasing welfare fraud, when there are billions, yes, billions, not collected via the tax system, billions of dollars that could be put back into support those most vulnerable by building our economy, increasing jobs, and paying people what they're worth. Because let's face it, if you have enough money and resources to support your family, that's what you do. But no, this government chooses to distract the New Zealand public to convince them that they are actually doing some work by bills like this, so that hopefully the stories about the ineptitude of their ministers slide under the carpet. I bet this government is happy that we're coming into a recess period. So relationship fraud costs us $20 million, criminalising people acting under duress or under the direction of others. Victoria University, very credible university, isn't it, says that tax evasion is 150 times more likely than benefit fraud. 150 times more likely than benefit fraud. That's because in this country we have a really lax attitude to paying our fair share. When we are earning the big bucks, we would rather keep that money than paying our fair share. We want to hang on to it all. So for some people it's a game, it's a joke, and I say it's disgraceful. This government wants to squeeze money from the already disadvantaged people. And there is a part of this bill that talks about collecting from partners who may have benefit or may reasonably have known to have benefit from the proceeds. I've spoken at length about the impact of family violence on our communities, and here I say there is a very real danger that we will try and extract money from people who are already in extraordinarily unsafe situations by the very virtue of the very nature of their relationships, and they find themselves experiencing the full weight of the law. I also just want to refer back to the member from across the House who talked about the 60,000 people who have come off benefits. Well, I want to give you another figure. 285,000 children living in poverty. 285,000 children living in poverty. It's shameful that we can't do more to address that problem while chasing $20 million while there are billions of dollars in tax fraud waiting to be collected. So, Mr Speaker, I just want to summarise by saying my views have always been clear on this bill. It's not a great piece of legislation. Rather than providing fairness, it is basically unfair and overextends the government's reach into the complex lives of our families. Thank you, Mr Speaker.
I call Catherine Delahunty, 5 minutes.
Mr Speaker, tēnā koutou te whare. I'm very glad to have a chance to oppose this bill. It's